I decided that since, Bumblebee was an Autobot, the anti-Bumblebee should be the Decepticon. What's up, guys? We're here in beautiful North Royalton, Ohio, where it is raining today, but I have a very special surprise for you. I have the wonderful, beautiful Jenna with me, who also has a very wonderful and beautiful car. As you can see, it's a lot like mine, but there are some differences here, so we're going to explore a little bit of the differences today of the 6-cylinder and the 8-cylinder Camaros. This is a 2LS, beautiful car. The stripes she put on it, the black bow ties are all her. Great choices in styling. You need some fog lights, though.
I know. That's next.
So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody your experience with the car so far?
I got it back in April. It was used. It's a 2013. Basically completely stock, so everything that you see on it, I did. I haven't been able to do anything with the engine yet, but I'm hoping that's going to come soon. Maybe get a dyno tune, cool air intake, a new throttle body to make it faster.
So, the question is, are you going to show me how this drives, or am I going to try it?
It's up to you.
Should I try it?
You can try it.
Let's try it. Now, this is going to be weird for me because I haven't driven an automatic car in a very long time. Okay, so I have to bring it. Can I bring it back while it's going back into the manual mode? Or do I have to be stopped?
Oh no, you can shift it while you're going. Yeah, it'll just go right into it for you.
That sounds really good. So what made you straight pipe it?
I like loud cars. It was too quiet for me, so.
It doesn't sound like anything's rattling, too. I hear that a lot with people who get straight pipe systems.
Yeah.
And it sounds like everything underneath it's all solid. What are you doing, dude?
Nice blinker.
There's zero blinker, they don't care. Luckily, I'm paying attention. Well, that's a scary moment to have in somebody else's car. Let's all just slam our brakes on going down the road. Alright, I'm gonna find somewhere to actually get off this main road because people are just driving like idiots. Let's have a this way. This thing does ride so much smoother than mine, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think mine actually has a completely different suspension package on it. And your steering's actually a little bit less tight because my front tires are so much wider. They grip the ground and it tries to pull the wheel back out of your hand. I actually really enjoy this. I always thought that if I bought one of these I'd be disappointed, and I'm not finding myself disappointed with this at all.
That's really nice to hear. These 6 lives matter.
And it rolls in nice and smooth. My car, it kind of tosses you back a little bit, but I could totally see this as a track car. Because my car, I feel like every time I get on the gas, I have to watch how hard I get on the gas, or it just throws itself sideways and starts getting loose.
Okay.
And the way this thing pulls is extremely smooth, and I bet you I probably could get this thing sideways around a corner, but let's not try that today. Have you ever ridden in like a 1970 or 71 Chevelle?
No, I haven't.
Especially the 70s. This is very reminiscent of looking out over that hood. Now, that corners here come up a little bit higher, and if you have a cowl induction hood, it's got a little bit of a double rise to it instead of a single rise for the hood scoop. But it's actually really similar to sitting in this car behind the wheel. So are you dreading winter with this thing?
Yes, yeah. Honestly, don't know what I'm gonna do other than put a shit ton of weight in the back. Everyone's telling me to get snow tires, but...
What kind of tires are on here now? Not good tires for snow?
No.
Because I actually drove this thing in the snow, and it's got ultra high performance summers on it, so when it's below about 60 degrees, they start getting hard, and it's like driving on plastic Power Wheels tires, and the back end likes to go this way and every other way that isn't straight. So, but I also have wider tires, so I think you might actually, you could probably drive this during the winter, but I would suggest if you have like $1,000 try to find a beater.
Yeah, that's right.
These are not fun at all in the winter. Final thoughts. What do you think? The two,
Final thoughts?
each Camaro, one versus the other.
I mean, yours was amazing to ride in. I've never been in a V8 Camaro. A little scary. Almost thought I was going to die when we were going off the road, but I mean, it's a very intimidating car.
Yeah, and when it gets sideways like that, like, it all comes down to how much you trust the driver.
Right.
And you haven't really ridden with me before, so I understand that it, like...
But it's definitely got more of that muscle car feel to it.
Yeah, it'll throw you around a bit more, but at the same time, having never driven one of these, like the V6, and now finally getting into it, I'm noticing that, like, this thing's still plenty quick.
Yeah.
And, you know, obviously with mods, the sky's the limit. You could put twin turbos and make this 10 times faster than my car is. So at the end of the day, what you walk away with is a car that's even more reasonably priced. You don't have some of the interior things that I do, and I guess you could call it slightly lower quality, but at the same time, if you buy a car like I buy a car to drive it, not to sit in it and look pretty, it's like, well, this is nice. Having something like this would be just as fine.
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely like the perfect like start out car if you're into sports cars, muscle cars. Because most people, they go out and they get a V8, they don't know anything about it, they don't know how to handle it. And then you end up with a totaled car. So
Exactly, and that's unfortunately where a lot of Mustang drivers find themselves. And it's not necessarily that Mustang drivers can't drive. It's, you know, a lot of the people that give them a bad name are the people who go out in the Mustang's their first V8 car. They don't know how to handle the power, and they're usually not car guys. They go to a car show and they're like, oh, I'll just leave and press the gas really hard. And I've seen the same thing out of people with Lamborghinis. I've watched a guy, he didn't get from, gosh, here to those poles before he crashed the car into a telephone pole right out of the dealership. Brand new car. He just took delivery. In less than 10 seconds on the road, it was already totaled. If you are just tuning in, you don't know who Jenna is, she does have an Instagram. We'll go ahead and tell everybody what it is.
It's Marrow Maverick.
And she's going to actually take everybody on the journey of, you know, what she's doing with her car. And it's already come such a long way, especially for the money that she's put into it. I know that her, like myself, we don't always have time or money to put stuff into our cars like this. I do have, you know, some other projects in the works, and that's where most of my money is going. But there is a mod coming up for this car, and you know what it is. And are you excited? Are you excited to maybe when it gets warm, take it out again?
Oh, yeah.
And see how it feels? And I just can't wait to reveal the mod, but I kind of want to put it in the car and then show everybody. I don't want to spoil it for everyone. If you're stopping in for the first time, subscribe. If you want to see more of Jenna, definitely leave a like, and then go subscribe to her Instagram. Go follow her. Follow her journey with her Camaro, and in the future here, you're going to probably see some mods on hers as well, you've been telling me, so it's going to be fun. So until next time, guys, take care and have a great day.